So one of the tips that we use is if you are looking at a paint color, right, and there are so many different facets to paint. Grays could be tan, white, purple, blue grays. So one of our painters recommended to us that you get a white poster board, paint it, the 2 coats that you normally do paint in a house. So you do have to make sure that your painter is going to use priming, and then go hold it up in that room. So that way you see it in your real lighting, because it is different than what's in the store. And you can compare it in a big piece.
That's perfect.
And what I really have to say is, hello, real estate buyers. You probably are not going to find your dream home in 3 houses.
What?
Let's be honest, it never happens that way. I'd like it to happen that way, but
That's so Hollywood.
it's very Hollywood. It's not reality. This is reality. Welcome to Myrtle Beach, where it also takes more than 6 weeks to actually unpack all of your boxes. So plan on that housewarming party maybe 2 years after you move in.
Yeah,
That's
that
good
sounds
time
right.
frame.
Yes.
So the secret is be realistic.
Absolutely. And like you see these, what is it, flip or flop shows? You know, it's all these upgrades you have, and you have to be careful about that. I mean, come on, you can't have thousands and thousands of dollars in this mosaic behind the stove and this pristine swimming pool made of gold. I don't know, but you know, you're not going to get that money out. It could be problematic when you go to sell, or, you know, down the road. Lots of people need to do a cash out refinance, and then they're so disheartened when it doesn't appraise for that beautiful mosaic they paid $50,000 for.
And let's remember, ladies, there are lots of laws we have to follow. Flipping a house in a short amount of time could become a tax consequence to buyers. And there are tax consequences for South Carolina residents as well as non-residents. So I always recommend that people call their CPA. If they're savvy purchasers, they call their CPA to get that tax assurance prior to purchasing, so that they follow the rules and there's no surprises when taxes come out.
Absolutely. And I talk to my CPA all the time.
Yes.
It's always a good
speak
tip
out.
in life. Yeah, right? And since you talk about reality versus Hollywood, we've been doing renovations in this area for 6 years as well, too. And it's insane to me, the people that think what happens in the 30-minute shows, that doesn't happen in 30 minutes. You don't see the 30 extra people that come in when they're not recording to make that renovation happen. And you don't know maybe the appliance that you even wanted that was specific, maybe even for the whole idea for your room, that could go on back order, and that could change it by 6 to 8 weeks.
Right.
And you could open a wall and who knows what you'll find behind it. So there are hiccups in renovations. We try, but they don't happen as smoothly as they do on TV, or the hiccup doesn't just miraculously go away as easy as it does on TV.
Let's be honest, we can be very real and just give pointers of tips and tricks, secrets, if you will.
Okay. So one of the tips that we use is if you are looking at a paint color, right, and there are so many different facets to paint. Grays could be tan, white, purple, blue grays. So one of our painters recommended to us that you get a white poster board, paint it, the 2 coats that you normally do paint in a house. So you do have to make sure that your painter is going to use priming, and then go hold it up in that room. So that way you see it in your real lighting, because it is different than what's in the store. And you can compare it in a big piece.
That's perfect.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's changed things that people thought that they were going to love, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't fit with the lighting today.
Some tips that I like to follow, guys, is looking on Pinterest or
yeah.
Houzz. Those are 2 of my favorites. Also, shopping local instead of big box stores. Also, definitely product reviews. Super important
yeah.
when doing upgrades.
Absolutely. That's what they're there for. You might as well check them. Y'all are going to laugh at me on this one, but I decorated rooms in my house by sitting in them and just getting an idea for
That
what
is
that
awesome.
room needed to say. And,
I love
I ended up with a Kelly Green and apple taffy guest bedroom that way, but it's quite fantastic because it has black and white polka dot sheets on top of that.
I wish I had that.
I
So here.
I
I'm one of these I have to visualize. You know, you got to think about, you know, curb appeal on the outside, and it's not always just what's inside. But, you know, I'll look to some of those sites like Pinterest and House. But I have a great local designer, and she's a good friend that has just helped me put my ideas into action. And that's been
nice
my
is
little
that?
secret.
Well, I love that. If you can't sit in the room and come up with your idea, and that's what the experts are out there. So use them to your benefit and let them do their magic.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hey, speaking of magic, I think the champagne's pretty magical.
Cheers to that. The real secret to reality.